Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into everything you need to know to be the best pet parent possible. We all absolutely adore our furry companions, and there is no doubt that you are doing your level best to give them a happy life. But here's the thing, even the most well-intentioned pet owners can fall into some sneaky habits that might not be the best for their pets in the long run. Often these are things we do out of love or simply because we followed advice that is a little outdated. Today, we are going to look at the 5 pet mistakes you might be making right now, and I am going to show you exactly how to fix them so your dog or cat can live their absolute longest and healthiest life. Let us jump straight into the first mistake, which is something almost every single one of us is guilty of at some point, and that is show of love through food. We have all been there. You are sitting down for a dinner, and those big soulful eyes are staring up at you from under the table. It is so hard to say no to that face. But the reality that overfeeding and giving too many table scraps is one of the most common mistakes out there. Pet obesity has reached epidemic levels, and it is not just about a little extra fluff. Carrying extra weight puts an incredible amount of stress on their joints, their hearts, and their respiratory systems. It can even lead to metabolic issues like diabetes. The fix here is actually pretty straightforward, but it requires some discipline from us humans. First, you need to stop eyeballing the food. Use a literal measuring cup for every single meal too. Ensure consistency. If you want to give treats, that is totally fine, but you have to account for those calories in their daily total. A great tip is to set aside a portion of their kibble for the day to use as treats during training. If you really want to give them something special, swap out the high-calorie processed treats or fatty table scraps for healthy alternatives like plain green beans, blueberries, or cucumber slices. These give that satisfying crunch without the caloric baggage. The second mistake on our list is thinking that a walk around the block is all the exercise your pet needs. While physical movement is vital, we often completely forget about mental stimulation. This is especially true for high-energy breeds or very intelligent cats. If your pet is spending their day sleeping while you're at work, and then only gets a 10-minute walk when you get home, they are likely bored out of their minds. A bored pet is very often a destructive pet. If you are coming home to chewed-up shoes, scratched furniture, or a dog that is pacing and whining, they are telling you their brain is hungry. To fix this, you need to start incorporating enrichment into their daily routine. You can use puzzle feeders that force them to work for their meals, or try hide-and-seek games where you hide treats around the living room. For dogs, even just 5 to 10 minutes of active training on a new trick can be more exhausting than a 30-minute walk because it requires intense focus. For cats, try using vertical space with cat trees or interactive wand toys that mimic the movement of prey. Engaging their natural instincts will lead to a much calmer and more satisfied pet. Next up at number 3 is something that often gets overlooked until it becomes a smelly problem, and that is dental hygiene. A lot of people assume that bad breath is just a normal part of having a pet. But the truth is that healthy mouths should not smell bad. If your pet has stinky breath, it is usually a sign of bacteria buildup and early-stage periodontal disease. This is a huge deal because that bacteria does not just stay in the mouth. It can actually enter the bloodstream and cause serious damage to the heart, liver, and kidneys over time. The fix for this is starting a dental routine as soon as possible. Ideally, you should be brushing your pet's teeth with pet-safe toothpaste at least a few times a week. I know it sounds like a chore, but once they get used to the flavor and the routine, it only takes a minute. If brushing is absolutely not an option, look for water additives or dental chews that have the Veterinary Oral Health Council seal of approval. Regular dental checks during your vet visits are also essential to catch any issues before they require expensive extractions. The fourth mistake we need to talk about is a lack of consistency in training and boundaries. Pets thrive on routine and clear expectations. A very common scenario is letting a puppy jump up on you when you're wearing your gym clothes because it is cute, but then getting angry when they jump on you when you're dressed for a wedding. From your pet's perspective, this is incredibly confusing. They do not understand the difference between your outfits. They just see that the rules change randomly. This inconsistency creates anxiety because they never quite know if they are doing the right thing. The fix here is to get everyone in your household on the same page. Pick specific words for specific actions and stick to them. If the dog is not allowed on the sofa, they are never allowed on the sofa, not even for a Sunday morning cuddle. When the rules are the same every single day, your pet will feel much more secure and confident in their environment, which leads to better behavior across the board. Finally, mistake number 5 is waiting for symptoms before heading to the vet. Cats and dogs are evolutionarily programmed to hide pain and illness in the wild. Showing weakness makes you a target, so our pets have become masters at masking their discomfort. Until something is quite advanced. If you only take your pet to the vet when you notice they are limping or not eating, you might be missing the early warning signs of something that could have been easily managed. The fix is to prioritize preventative care. Annual or biannual wellness exams are so important because your vet can feel for lumps, listen to heart rhythms, and run blood work that catches issues long before they become emergencies. Staying on top of flea, tick, and heartworm prevention is also a huge part of this. It is much cheaper and much less stressful to prevent a problem than it is to treat one. Being a pet owner is a journey of constant learning, and we all just want to do right by these animals who give us so much unconditional love. By making these small adjustments to how you feed, play, clean, and care for your pets, you are adding quality years to their lives. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn how to be an even better advocate for your free friends today. If you found these tips helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell so you never miss an update. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Which one of these mistakes have you caught yourself making, and what is your plan to fix it? Give your pets a little extra love from me today, and I will see you in the next one.